welcome to Today on 2. It is Tuesday, the 19th day of March. We are broadcasting, as always, worldwide on channel2coleman.com. Wow, we had a little bit of weather yesterday.
Yes, we did.
Ooh,
yes, we did.
You probably didn't have any damage at your house.
No, I did not.
We
saw
didn't either.
Trees down, and some people were talking about shingles off their roofs and things like that.
Yeah,
but
south part of the county got whipped pretty good.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, George will have more details on that. But,
okay. And cell towers must have been out for a while. Cell phones were down.
Yeah, and come Electric Co-op, talk about thousands of people without power.
Oh, wow.
And Good Hope schools and Cold Spring schools closed today.
Wow.
Probably because the power is out.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anyway, hope that there are not any injuries to talk about so far.
Yeah.
Property damage you can replace.
That's right.
Let's see what the weather's like for today. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. The Weather Almanac for the 19th of March, the average high temperature is 68, the average low is 39, the record high 88 in 1982, the record low 25 in 1934. Sunset this afternoon at 6:58 and sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:50. There's the satellite picture, and I saw on the Weather Channel they're talking deep snow in New England again.
Oh, boy.
Pennsylvania and New York. There's our part of the country. You can see the storm system has moved through Georgia right now. Here's our forecast for today. Sunny and breezy, high of 61. Partly cloudy tonight, low down to 35. Sunny and breezy tomorrow, again a high around 60. But boy, look at the next few days. Thursday, high near 48. Friday, 50.
Wow.
Saturday 55 and Sunday 53. So I hope you enjoyed last weekend. Next weekend isn't going to be as nice.
Oh, goodness.
The people who had spring break last week had the best deal out of it.
It looks like it. It definitely
this week
looks like
doesn't look too good for spring break.
No, it
and
doesn't.
And then some of this, I think Wallace State is next week. Alabama's next week, I believe.
Yes, I think.
And I don't know about the local schools.
I think next week is the local schools.
Well, maybe it'll be better.
No, it's the week between, Palm Sunday and Easter is the week off. So that's next week, definitely.
Well, let's see. You went to a seminar this weekend.
Well, actually yesterday. And was at Calvary. Let's see, a church called Calvary Church of God, I think, right on Highway 20 going towards Decatur, if you take the second Decatur exit, the 565 exit. Anyway, really nice, big church, but one of those that has a big, huge worship center, auditorium, whatever. But it was about dementia care, and very good. Of course, with being at Westminster now, I am required to have 6 CEUs, continuing education units, even though I'm not a nurse or anybody like that. But it really was good for me because it was a good eye-opener. I've kind of gotten into this job, didn't know a whole lot about Alzheimer's and dementia, and I have a much better understanding. And one of the things that one of our instructors was named Teepa Snow. Okay. And with a name like Teepa, okay, you definitely got to live up to that name, and she lived up to it. She was hilarious, really a good speaker, and has dealt with apparently dementia with personal family members, as well as just that's her job, and very, very good. So gave us a bunch of different ideas about what the patient is seeing, and talked about how it's not really a memory loss issue. It's the brain is dying, the brain is actually dying, and I mean, I knew that and everything, but just to listen to her describe that, and so they lose all kinds of things, and they lose that control that we have, and so it was very, very interesting and very funny, uplifting, so stayed awake all day, which is a good thing, but anyway, so I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good, and I was glad I went.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
We hear, unless you are really involved with somebody in your family, you really don't understand dementia.
You do not. And
I think you have to experience it.
Right. And she said, of course, it is the caretaker that has to take care of themselves before they can take care of the patient or their family member or whoever. And caretakers are more likely to get dementia as a result of taking care of a patient.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're under stress and all these other things. So hereditary is not always the main key factor. So there are some things that we can do to help improve our quality of life that will maybe keep us from getting dementia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, really.
Let's check our Facebook friend of the day. Who's our friend today?
Ellen Morrison is our friend, and she likes tennis and hiking. So sounds like she's an outdoor girl, which is good for her. And that's one of the things. Exercise, of course, is a good thing to promote and keep healthy.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and if you want to be a Facebook friend, all you got to do is like us on Channel 2, spell out the number 2, Coleman.
And who is our guest for today?
Well, Mr. Scott Bussey is here, and he is with the National Guard, and we're going to be talking about that. Happens to be Daniel Bussey's dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Scott is a recruiter for the National Guard, so we'll find out what's going on.
Good.
George Spears here. He'll bring you up to date with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and commentary this Tuesday. Well, the weather seems to be the biggest thing in the news when it comes to local news and such. As of last night, according to the Cullman Electric Cooperative, there were almost 13,000 people without power. It may take up to 24 hours. Mr. Lacey tells us from the co-op, may take up to 24 hours to get everyone's power back on. It seemed like the southern part of the county got hit the worst and such. A lot of people out couldn't get places because there were trees down across power lines, trees down across roads, and such as that. In fact, the Good Hope schools, as you probably know by now, all Good Hope schools and all Cold Spring schools are closed today because they have no power. And also the other schools, though, some might have had some damage, but schools are in session for all other schools in the county. So that's the good news. In all those places east of us, boy, the thing cranked up fast, didn't it? I don't think people were expecting it to be quite as fierce as it turned out to be about 3 o'clock yesterday. Near Fort Payne High School, there was an area hit pretty heavily. In fact, south of us in Birmingham, almost 200,000 people were without power last night. Steve Shumway with the National Weather Service in Huntsville says that crews will head to areas of DeKalb and Marshall counties at 7:30 this morning to assess damage and determine if it was caused by tornadoes. I noticed for the first time, these, you get all these apps, the Barron Net services we talked about a year or so ago that wasn't working, and so you go to another application to give you a heads up and warning. They actually started working a couple of weeks ago, and I actually got some notifications. In fact, one said it was a twisting storm. Now, I didn't hear anyone else talking about a twisting storm, but nonetheless, they did work. In other news, the Decatur Daily is telling people, its readers, that their representation in the legislature will not accept their pay raises. That would include Ed Henry, Representative Ed Henry, who is also represents parts of northern Coleman County, but no comments from our delegation, those from this area. I'm sure that they'll be quoted later on here. Also, let's see. In Madison County, can you believe if you've got a dangerous dog in Madison County, you have to pay a $100 fee each year? Not only that, those voters up there voted 75% that yes, you should pay the fee, and you got to be careful with them because you got too many cases of kids, and other folks getting chewed up by some of these dangerous dogs. Now the question is, what's a dangerous dog, and how many bites does he have to give you in order for it to be declared dangerous? Is it because of the breed? Rottweilers. If you've got insurance in your home and it's a rental home, I know that you have to get rid of the dog if they're going to cover you at Allstate. That's just the way that goes. In Decatur, they're still trying to get this $40 million development deal going on I-65 and, 565, I guess it is, goes between Interstate 65 and Huntsville. Big plans on that area right there. They're looking for a $40 million operation and all kinds of things, retailers, hotels and such. Everyone's vying to get that money, because revenue is so doggone tight. There's been a hacker, you might have heard. This guy, Guccifer, that's his name anyway. Guccifer has been hacking people's email accounts. He got the Colin Powell's, he got the Bush's, some of their emails, but he's also been working on Hillary Clinton's emails and her briefings that she got at the time whenever she was under such scrutiny. All those servicemen died over there, and so that's beginning to come out. It'll be interesting to see just exactly what is revealed there. And how about that HBO comedian, Bill Maher? Oh, he's so sweet, isn't he? When it comes to his ability to criticize and be so liberal and all, well, he was on HBO a night or two ago. He says, talking about this tax increase. He said, I just saw these statistics. He continued. He says, something like 70%. And here in California, I just want to say now, liberals, you could actually lose me. He says, it's outrageous what we're paying. Over 50%. He says, I'm willing to pay my share, but yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Bill Maher. Oh, well, I might have to watch a little bit of him, especially if it gets sweeter. Oh, we lost Bobby Smith. That's the one of the singers for the Spinners. Bobby Smith. And if you don't, I don't understand sometimes who some of these names are and what they have accomplished and such. This was at a time in the 60s when you could understand the lyrics to songs. Instead of this rap. Could it be I'm falling in love? That's all you had to say, and I would know exactly who you were talking about. Stay tuned. More Today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Let's give away some prizes. You ready to do that?
All right.
All right. What do we have to give away today? The bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard And we have the sandwich from Frosting's. Oh, and this is good too. Lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery. Chicken salad sandwich. It is good.
It looks yummy.
Oh, yeah. Those are the prizes for today. Let's look at some of our merchant ads. Starting with Barnett Tax Service. Elna Barnett will file your tax returns, the electronic filing. She also does bookkeeping services for small businesses. Barnett Tax Service located on Main Avenue Southwest.
And the difference is not when you open our bottle, but it's when you open our door. We're talking about Borden Family Pharmacy. They provide great service and great products and also provide immunizations.
Renard's Gallery and Gifts, an art gallery, gift store, jewelry, framing, custom framing is available. And they're on the internet also, renardsgallery.com.
Medical Arts Apothecary. It's a trusted part of your family for 50 years now. It's family-owned business, personalized care, making a difference every day. Medical Arts Apothecary, caring for you and about your family.
Fitness opportunities are available at the Wellness and Aquatic Center. They have the fitness center for weights, cardio, professional training, walking track indoors, indoor pool. They have it all at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Baldwin Counseling Center. If you're having problems, you need to talk, you want some privacy, let's say you need weight loss information or individual and family counseling, Dr. Howard Rogers is the man you need to see. Help is just a phone call away.
And Auto Tech, foreign and domestic auto repair and service. David Methvin is his business located on County Road 1354 in Vinemont, beside Bridgemont Community Church.
And the Mint Oreo Blizzard of the Month. Of course, Oreo cookie pieces crumbled and tumbled with cool mint and creamy vanilla soft serve. Yum, yum.
Mullins Body Shop, 50 years, over 50 years really, of auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. Mullins Body Shop. There we go with some of the merchant ads. What is the Dairy Queen Blizzard of the Month?
Oh, goodness.
That should be easy.
I just said it.
Yes, you did. Ties in with the month of March.
It does.
A holiday that was celebrated mere days ago.
Yeah.
What is the Blizzard of the Month at Dairy Queen? And our prize today, the lunch sandwich and chips from Frosting's Bakery and the bag of assorted apples from Steel Orchard. Those are the prizes. Our telephone number, 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Remember, just one winner per household within a 30-day period of time. What is the Blizzard of the Month at Dairy Queen? We have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
Geraldine.
Hi, Geraldine. From where are you calling?
Holly Pond.
From Holly Pond. Did you get any storm damage yesterday?
No, we didn't.
Good.
It got bad here, but we didn't have no trees down or nothing.
Good for you. What's the Blizzard of the Month today?
Mint Oreo.
Mint Oreo's the right answer. Stay on the line, Geraldine. Thanks for calling in. Mint Oreo. Ooh, that's a good one, too.
It does.
Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now, starting with Mr. Hicks Menswear. This is the prom season. You can get those tuxedos from Mr. Hicks Menswear on Compass Way.
And Tires for Less is more than just tires. You can have your oil changed there, minor engine repairs done, shocks, brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less right there on Highway 31 North, just past 157 on the left.
And Barnett Tax Service. Elna Barnett serving Coleman for 41 years. No appointment is necessary. You can just walk in the office on Main Avenue, a block north of the post office, and there's a variety of ways to get your refund.
And you can get smitten at the Uniform Place. New styles and brands arriving for the season. Uniform Place is located right there at 300 2nd Avenue, right there on the corner of 278 and 2nd Avenue.
The crew at Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. They do towing, local or long distance. They're located on Highway 31 North, right next door to Tires for Less.
And Cups Accounting and Tax Service does quality service at very reasonable rates. Check with Cups before you pay too much. They can do personal, business, corporate, and farm accounts. Free e-file, credit and debit cards are accepted. They appreciate your business.
Yates Chance Christian Bookstore has the heavenly gift that fits the season. Experience God's message this Easter. Yates Chance Christian Bookstore in the South Coleman Shopping Center.
And People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center has daily specials. Today is Tuesday, so the ladies can get that tire rotation at half price. They're located at 1107 Catherine Street. People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center.
Sorelli, spring blooms with the colors of Sorelli. Arriving new items coming in every day, and that's one of the many reasons you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are always welcome. Gift certificates are available for those hard to buy for people, and they have used books half off, new books 20% off every day.
And those are the merchant ads we have for today. We don't have any birthdays. We will be giving away our birthday prizes on Friday.
Yep.
Coming up next, we're going to talk to Scott Bussey. He is a recruiter with the Army National Guard.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Our guest today is Scott Bussey. Scott is a recruiter with the Army National Guard. Scott, good to have you on the program today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you having me.
For a high school student graduating, what does the National Guard have to offer for them?
Well, we have career training, college money, and we have our new health insurance that's come up for the part-time reserve. And we're offering a lot for these kids as they come out of high school and going into the civilian workforce. Well, our biggest thing is career training. We're trying to give them experience in career training. So we do have college money available for them.
So are you kind of recommending that kids, especially if they don't know exactly what they want to do, go through the National Guard first and kind of help get them jump-started, kind of give them some money for college and also give them some idea of what they want to do? Is that kind of what you're advocating? Or?
We're trying to promote it. There's many different military branches of the service they can choose. They try to pick the one that fits their personality. The National Guard being a part of the reserve, we offer a part-time service where they can actually serve part-time and go to college full-time if they wish.
Okay, all righty. And National Guard, when's an opportunity that National Guard will be called out, that they would actually need to be used?
Well, we serve a dual role. We're the only military service that has a dual role. If a combat situation arises, the President can call us up in Congress for that issue. And we have one additional person in the chain of command, which is the Governor. They give him a military force at his disposal in case of natural disasters or whatever he might use us for.
Mm-hmm. So. I know during the tornadoes a couple of years ago, National Guard came in just to kind of keep things, make sure there wasn't any looting and all this other kind of stuff. So that's like an opportunity that you're kind of talking about?
Yes, ma'am. It kind of gives the young soldiers an opportunity to serve the community. Mm-hmm. It puts a presence. I had feet on the ground during that transition.
Okay.
I worked nearly 100 hours in 5 days helping with the tornadoes at that time with many of the soldiers from the Coleman unit. Mm-hmm. But when we're not training for combat, that gives us an opportunity to use our training to the best, and it's to serve the community and to help out as best we can.
Mm-hmm. Now, I always think of National Guard as people that are fully employed, but they're also with the National Guard, and they go and maybe 2 weeks out of the year they go and do training and things like that. Do I have the right concept?
Yes, ma'am, you do. The federal government requires National Guard and Reserve to train a minimum of 39 days a year. It's 1 weekend a month, which accounts for 24 days, and then 14 to 15 consecutive days to stay proficient in their military career. That's the minimum time required, where we can also be caught up with active duty time. So.
Okay. And what about women? Where do women fit in the National Guard unit?
They fit, right now, probably about 50% of the people I'm enlisting into the Guard is females.
Really?
Yes, and the Congress just now passing the combat arms jobs being open for females. They've not pushed it to the point where they've finalized it yet, but it's wide open for females. There is no requirements for them. So. Now,
give me your attitude towards a female in the combat zone.
Well, I have served twice with females in combat, and they have pulled their weight just like we've pulled our weight. The military does not look at them as a female; they look at them as a soldier.
As a soldier.
And that's how their responsibilities and what they do in that aspect and what we do is the same. And
there's been some question, though, that women are just not physically as capable to pick up heavy loads, to do certain things as a guy or a man can do. Is that a problem?
Sometimes it can be, but it really depends on before a young lady or a young guy enlists in the military. The specific job that they enlist in, it has job requirements. It tells about the load lift, stuff like that. You know, most females, I have a daughter myself and a wife, and their attitudes, they're straightforward. They tell you what they're going to do, and I've had females fuss with me. I can do that position, and it's open. If they can do it, we try to do it.
Okay. I know my husband was in Desert Storm,
yes,
and
ma'am.
there were women there,
Yes,
know,
ma'am.
during Desert Storm, and, you know, it didn't seem to really bother him any. It's just that the whole sleeping accommodations sometimes becomes a little bit of an issue. Do you have enough women to where they can have their own section, and, you know, and even the latrines and things like that
Yes, ma'am.
sometimes, you know, can create a problem?
The way the military, sometimes it can, but we adjust. If we have, I've seen a unit have one woman, and I've seen them have 100. We accommodate whatever we have to accommodate, and those little, believe it or not, we consider those little details. We make sure that everyone is took care of, everyone's accommodated, so that they can do their job, do it professionally, and serve the people that they're there for.
Scott, what is required of a young person who wants to join the Guard?
Well, one, we're looking for high school students, high school juniors and seniors. They have to be 17 years of age. If they're 17, they have to have parental consent. We're also looking for college students, college graduates. We're also, we take GEDs. We had a program where we could actually send people to GED school, but we don't have that no longer. They actually just cut that out of the budget. So right now, it's wide open. It's wide open. If they can pass the entrance exams and pass an employment physical, then we'll take them. We'll take them.
So you actually can take young people before they graduate from high school?
Yes, sir. We sure can. The high school juniors are the funnest ones to put in. They have a special program called Split Option. And when someone goes in the military, they have to do 2 phases of training. They have to do basic training, which consists of 10 weeks of Army basic, and then whatever career school they choose. Those range from 5 weeks up to some of them are a year long. The high school junior can serve, they can go to basic training between their junior and senior year, and then they come back and go to that career training after they graduate. Where a senior can go straight through that training as soon as they graduate.
So it's a good opportunity then, like we kind of mentioned at the very beginning, of these students. I think, you know, my husband and I had talked about this a long time ago and kind of thought, you know, this would be great for every high school student that gets out of school to do some service in the armed forces before they go to college. I think it would help with discipline, and it would help maybe make them, you know, make career choices, better career choices. Do you is that something that would ever become available? I know in Switzerland they do it, but yeah.
I feel that it could be. One, I'm a parent myself. I've got 2 that's out of school, that's been to college, and I've got 1 that's currently a junior in school, and a young girl that's coming up in 5th grade. And I see it as a positive thing. I encourage parents to actually, you know, when their child actually says, I'm thinking about joining the military, sit down with them. You know, not all recruiters are liars. You know, that's what we're stereotypical as. But, you know, I'm from this community. I grew up here. I've been recruiting 12 years. And I have a belief that your reputation precedes you. You know, if you take care of people, they're going to take care of you. And with these young people that I sit down with, not all of them, you know, fulfill the obligation to be a soldier, but the majority of them do. And it's an opportunity just where I sit down and I offer that young person an opportunity to do something more than just to go to college. And I think it gives them the discipline to show, myself being a college graduate, I understand what it takes to graduate, because it's hard in college. It's not like high school. And I tell them, you know, this gives them a little discipline to take them to that point to where they can succeed.
Mm-hmm. And where's your office located in case somebody's interested?
Right down here at the Coleman National Guard Armory. Everybody here in town knows where the Walmart distribution plant is.
Right.
We're located right off Highway 69. As you're going south, right out of the city limits, if you look over and see the Walmart distribution center, right as you pass by it, you'll see a big blue National Guard banner there on the front of the building. We're located there, and they're only open Tuesday through Friday, but recruiters, we work every day of the week. So I work 24/7.
Okay. Good deal. Thanks for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Scott. We'll be back with more right after this.
the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Now it's time for our community billboards, brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Easter at Daystar. That's going to be on Friday the 29th at 7 and Saturday, March the 30th at 6, and again on Sunday from 8, 9:30 a.m. and 11:15 a.m. Experience powerful music and an inspiring message. The Coleman Parks and Recreation is going to sponsor a 7-week dog obedience class with Barbara Bittner every Tuesday, March the 26th through May the 7th. Public classes at 6 p.m., adult classes at 7 p.m. If you want more information, give them a call, 256-734-9157. The Coleman Kids Mart opened this weekend, located at the atrium at Greenleaf on Friday from 11 to 6, Saturday 8 to 5, and Sunday 12 to 4. For more information, contact Susan Glass at susan@colemankidsmart.com. And if you have a community billboard you want to share with us, you can email it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 256-734-7680, or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Sunny and breezy today, a high of 61. Partly cloudy tonight, low of 35. Sunny and breezy again tomorrow with a high near 60. Who's coming to see us tomorrow?
Miss Deb Lashley's going to be here from Deb's Bookstore.
We'll talk about her latest favorite books.
Right.
That's right. Thank you for watching today on 2.
I hope you have a great day.